What are we working on?
I'm gonna work on ZVZ a little bit.
Okay, let's play against me. And what are you doing in CVZ and what do you have trouble with?
I don't know. Recently I've been going really fast. Carapace upgrade to take third and
Okay.
deny theirs. But like, I don't know about that build. It's kind of new, I just started doing it, so I think you can blind counter it easy. But I don't know I don't know how to counter it like without coin flipping like that.
Yeah. Okay, go. It seems
Okay.
it's a pretty strong build. Yeah, let's see what you do. I'm just gonna do what I normally do.
Okay.
Yeah, are you doing a lesson?
Huh?
Are you playing against your student?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hi, student!
This shit is strong, man. Mother fucking brewery. Shit's strong.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, now.
Can I? Fucking idiot. You feeling better now, Nicky? You were sick?
Down
What
there.
happened?
Took a while.
Huh?
It took a while.
What happened though?
I don't know, just like random colds or whatever. The whole school, like a whole bunch of people at school got it.
Yeah. I got a cold too, so it's probably because of the end of the world. And
Oh yeah, that's pretty soon.
yep. Do you 16 pull, Nikki? Oh. You probably want to position your order somewhere else. Yeah. You can put it at my third, and that second one seemed in a good place actually.
Oh.
Okay, Nick, let's go over the replay real fast.
Sure.
Okay, let me know when you're loaded.
Okay, I have it
Pause at
paused.
0.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go at ×2 on your camera. And I'm pausing 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. 12 seconds. 16 or 18, 19.
Yep.
Okay. Ah, fuck, I paused it by mistake. Pause. I'm at 31 seconds. What are
Okay. 42.
Okay, let me catch up. Okay, go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Okay, so you go for a 15 hatch. No, you're gonna go for a 16 pool next, right?
Mhm.
I'm not sure if we talked about this. You delay the gas a lot, so maybe you can just go for a 15 pool to be a little bit safer. Maybe on this map it's fine though, to 16 pool.
Okay. Yeah, I usually do that on Daybreak, like, and Condemned Ridge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't delay it as much as you.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's still pretty delayed.
Mhm.
Like it's, you know, it's similar concept. So.
Yeah, yeah. So I had some really bad supply blocks when your mutas came out, and it just took a lot longer than it should have to get the infestors out.
Oh. Yeah, they were pretty late. We'll see about this. Okay. And you're already getting that Evo chamber, I see.
Mhm.
You could die to early aggression though, pretty easily, no? Wait, pause?
Yeah, paused.
Hold up. Never mind, you're fine. Okay, as long as you morph those links into Wanelings, like at least 2 of the first 2,
Mhm.
you should be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to be safe, do that. You were saying something?
No.
Okay, I think you also need a spine crawler. I don't think you have one.
No.
And yeah, you definitely do. You see, there's like your home advantage is the queen, and usually the spine crawler if they attack you. So I feel like you'd have a really hard time holding aggression off. A spine crawler is not gonna, like, you know, get 2 links if you want instead of the first 6 and add a spine crawler instead. Okay. If your build is like super tight right now. I mean, yeah,
it's
as
not,
long as you have spine.
it goes a little differently each time, like, depending on if he sends a link at me or something like that earlier on.
Okay. I see you're at minimum saturations, pretty well done. And I'm assuming now you're just gonna start making links and take your 3rd, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna unpause, go. Where are you taking the gases now? Is it for infestors?
Yeah. Well, just to go tech up to do something else. I do get the infestors after.
You made a shitload of links. Pause.
Yeah.
Right now you're taking your 3rd and all that, but If you see that I'm in a defensive position, like with your first few links, maybe scout the gases. If you see the gases and see that I'm going muta, you either commit to this and attack me with everything you got and more banelings, or you just stop making units, start making drones, and continue to tech up and just, with the units that you have. Because these units are, like you said, one to deny my third and to take your third, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not taking a third, clearly, and you have enough units to deny it regardless, so... Again, unless you're gonna commit to an attack here, I don't think you should be harassing at all, like before the carapace is finished. Okay. So, yeah, I think right now you should be making drones. As you can see, like I'm far ahead in drones of you right now, and your build is pretty economical to say the least. So that shouldn't happen. Yeah, so it's fine that you make those first few links, but just yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't like. Because you're on 2 base, I'm always thinking like you're building up a big army or whatever. That's what I was thinking about.
So the first few links, scout the gases at my natural. If there's no gases, then yeah, continue to make units. If you see gases, then stop making units completely.
Right.
Okay, ready? Yep. Let's 1, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, you're still making a crap ton of links.
Yeah, and they don't really do anything. They just sit around.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the gas. You saw one of the gases, so... Yeah, you could have done something else. Obviously, like, this right here shouldn't happen. You have a shitload more shit than me. I should never be able to deny your third like that, so... just have a couple more banelings morphed, maybe preemptively. Or morph as many as I have at least.
Yeah.
Now again, you have a shitload of links, so you can deny my third, but you don't have a third either, so I'm completely fine with that. And look at your saturation and your natural. So yeah, I don't think you remade drones when you started taking the gases. That's pretty huge. Yeah, I see the supply block there, but even then you're kind of broke, and that's mostly because of what we've been talking about up to this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I made too many wings early on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. Let's leave this game.
Sure.
We need a High Masters or Grandmaster Surg in channel. Channel. Nicky. That's always what we end up doing. So, High Master Zerg or Grandmaster Zerg volunteer. The concept seems pretty strong though. You've been losing a lot in ZVZ?
Yeah, and it actually is to that kind of play where they stay on 2 base and tech instead of trying to go economical or like getting a quick third or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Not sure if Sergeant Sater's high enough. I don't know how do I look ladders. Freaking Blizzard, man.
Oh, he has the 1v1 button thing. Oh, he has 1052 points. I'm 1350 or so.
Okay, so no. So we need a High Masters, Terran, Zerg, or Grandmasters. This guy's pretty good, I think. I think I put him on the ladder. Hold up. Not sure. Oh, never mind. He's only 1100 points. Chamao. Need a High Masters or Grandmaster Terran, please. Serg, why don't you correct me? Jeez. Sorry, noobs, too noob. Just kidding. Need a High Master's turn, please. Serg, Jesus Christ, Nicky.
I don't even paying enough attention to do that. Let's
Okay,
go.
got you an opponent.
Alright.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Okay. Minigun is a Grandmaster Circ, by the way.
Okay.
So watch out. He's like top 50 Grandmaster with his Circ. I think this is his Circ account actually. Kid's good. That's why they call him Chad Motherfucking Jones. Ah. Okay, I trust you. 15 hatch and 15 pull. I'll be right back in 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Do you fuck anything up?
Not yet.
Sick. Well, what's his gas timing? Okay, that's a pretty late gas for him, right?
Late enough. Earlier than mine,
Okay.
but kind of late.
Yeah, that usually means no aggression. Let's do that spine soon, just for safety. That's not the greatest position. He could still harass your natural, but whatever. Usually with spines against her, you wanna either put him You wanna either put him in front, or somewhere where it's gonna cover your entire expo.
Okay.
In front is better when baneling wars start. Link baneling, but before that, just behind buildings is better. Like, say this game, he's not gonna be aggressive, or it's not in the, it's likely that he's not, so you could have just placed it in front. Okay, now do what you do, drone up, take your whatever, yeah, and make mass links and. Oh, yeah, you have your drones. Okay. Take your third maybe and make those mass lanes. Start your carapace. That's way less links than you, so try and count his number of links, leave that many links behind and go counterattack. Or just rally your links, to your expo instead, but there's no reason you should have backed. Like when he saw your links, he backed. You saw that? Because you had more. So there's no reason there to back. Keep sending shit to him. Yeah, leaving your bane links is a good idea. And you might need bane links as well, so start morphing them before attacking his third, a few. You got more? You got more? Oh, banelings. You still got way more. Okay. Here's what you do against banelings. When you have more links, try and fight with the same number of links that he's throwing at you. So if he's fighting with 4 links, send 4 links at him. And then he has to waste a baneling on 4 links while they're fighting for links. So it's as if he was wasting a baneling on 2 links almost.
Okay.
Okay, he has way less links than you right now. Your banelings are gonna finish. This is why though you morph banelings before going in.
Okay.
Your attack is a tiny bit late. How is your carapace is like a little bit over halfway through. So I don't know. This is it's up to you if you want to commit here, but it's micro battle and you need to inject and shit. You're floating money too, so I don't know if what you like to do here if you drop a macro hatch or start another queen or something, but you're definitely floating money. So what's your plan?
Well, I start teching soon. I have another Evo about to finish or has finished. I don't know. I dropped down a little while ago. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that and get more gas. Get all 4 of the gas. Just carry on as usual.
Okay. Just be careful with this. That it doesn't fuck up your macro.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, if you have to back, you know, to do everything that you need to do and then go try again, then that's fine. But don't fuck up your macro.
Okay.
Go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Just do your thing. Look at your monies. You might want to have to. You might have to drop. Yeah. And you still have way more than him. There's no reason you should be backing here. Oh, that's why. Ah! Chad motherfucking Jones.
Ah. Hang on. Hi. Sorry. I'm good.
Hey, okay. I think you're doing not bad at all.
Ah.
Oh! Motherfucker Jones. That was okay.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my... There it is.
You can send small groups of links there. X, nice. That was not bad. Now you gotta decide. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna... what are you gonna do here? Are you gonna go to Ultras? Or, I mean, he's going Roaches.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna go to Ultras after get a lot of infestors first, though.
You're gonna get a lot of infestors first? Okay. Also, you might have noticed
up,
these...
though. It's like...
Huh?
I misclicked the third gas. I meant to make 2. I guess I clicked a little bit beside it or something. I don't know.
Okay, he's about to attack your third too. What's your response to that?
I basically have to pull everything back. What?
Okay, do you have a bunch of shit at your natural? I see a big blob of shit, but I don't know if it's
I
units.
don't have that much. I have like 5 lings and 2 bailings or something like that. I have...
Okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah, go defend, rally everything to your third. And yeah, I guess you can try with infestors. You're gonna have to play a really counterattack heavy build if he moves out, though. Do not engage Roach Infestor or Roach Blingling unless you know you can win.
Yep.
Okay, not the worst thing ever. That was good. Unburrow your drones. You're floating a bunch of money, keep injecting everywhere. Making a ton of whatever you're making. You could make an extra macro hatch. Let's see, he's moving out with what looks like...
Yep.
Yeah. So I'd say counterattack his third and make mass spines at your natural is what I would do. I don't know if you can hold otherwise. You're floating a lot of money. Yo, you need to counterattack right away though. You're taking too long. Rally everything to your natural. This is a bad time you're making drones as well. I would make him evolution chambers as well to block your shit off if you can. Like, you know, block paths. That's good. That's good. That was good.
Okay.
Maybe one more somewhere. Oh, looks like he's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
He already evacuated his third. Fungal, fungal. Make a shitload of crab. Oh, fungal. Nice fungal. Nice fungal. That was good. Okay. Very nice. Okay, you could have probably killed this natural too, just judging by the fact. Oh, nice infestation pit. Okay, you're both on 2 bases now. You could have probably done a bunch more damage if you could have paid a little bit more attention there.
Yeah.
Obviously it's hard, multitasking worse. Chat has pretty sick APM and control.
Yeah, for sure.
So retake your third. Okay, you're taking 2 ultras now. That's a great idea. Keep denying his third. His army is off position, so keep
Yep.
poking him to see if he's taking a third. If I had to guess, I would be taking 1. Okay. Yeah, so he is. There's a lot of approaches. Does he have overseers out on the map? Because you could, you know, those burrowed infestors, especially after they waste their energy, you can sometimes go harass with them. Oh, he's coming your way, so.
Yeah, I probably need those for fungals.
Yeah, I would counter his third, because otherwise he's just gonna deny your third. Just leave the infestors behind.
Okay.
At your natural. And counter his third or his natural. Yeah, he's going straight for your third, so if you stay and fight that, you potentially can't stop it. Watch out for those banelings. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, maybe burrow some infestors. Oh shit. I would burrow a few infestors, just not all of them, just a few, yeah. Keep making infestors right now, you can't afford ultras, because you would just die. Send those to his third, the rest behind, and you look at your monies.
Yeah, I don't know what to spend though.
Links are fine. And spines maybe. Those infestors need to be behind spine crawlers. Go retake your third. You still got a bunch of links burrowed. I would send those to his main bucket, just see if you can get in. Like, he already has a 4th. We'll do 1 infested terror on the banelings. Oh, first 1 infested terror on the banelings. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now you might start thinking about an Ultros cavern.
Not quite enough
If you
gas
could
yet.
keep counterattacking with links, make sure that base dies, try to kill his third and all that shit would be good. Burrow those links, burrow those links. Too late. Like, his army is off position, it's gonna be denying your third. You need to continue to be aggressive with your units. You can't sit back with your links because they're not gonna do shit against those roaches. They're just dead weight in your base.
Okay.
Go, oh, you can fight that maybe. Your upgrades are better. He's just gonna keep denying your third. So keep making units and keep trying to go around his army and just rely on Infestor Spinecrawler to defend. Okay, get ready to fungal. You can kill this entire army here. Good fungals. Burrow. Okay. Get in a safer spot. Fungal. Ah, Nicky boy! That could have been a lot better. Could have maybe killed over that army. Go take your third. That's a lot of spines. You can start puking creep on your third and move some spines, like 1,000 spines. You're saving money for ultras now, I presume? Not the worst idea. Saving that gas. But he's on many more bases than you. I would burrow a few infestors and see if you can skid around to his third. That works. Oh, your third got denied again. So you really need mass spines there. It's not over till it's over, Nicky boy. There's something burrowed there, huh? Try to scoot around to his third. You're going the same path that you went before. It's kind of obvious that he might be waiting for you, so watch out. Well, now you're scooting around a little bit too much, maybe. I mean, there wasn't Norse here. They would be dead, but that was a gamble that you took. Your third's dead again. Start making those ultras. Drop some infested turrets with your spines so that he can't come in and just pick off everything. Your infestors are pulling back for some reason. Those are vital. That's the only way you're gonna get back into this game. Oh, too bad you don't have a fungal there. Those things are gonna run inside your base by the looks of it. Yep.
Bleh.
I don't see any. Like, you should have a shitload of ultras on the way.
Oh,
Don't mess with the turn. So yeah, you went the same path apparently that you were going to be following us. Clear those lanes. Only chance used on this game is if you go to a 200-200 fight and then you wreck his army.
okay. Ah.
Fungal, mass infested turrets. Fungal, mass infested turrets. Fungal, if you could have gotten rid of those infestors, that would have been great. Well, you just have to sit back. I mean, you're gonna miss out on your ultra timing here.
Bleh. I have no income.
Yeah, you're pretty dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's making 13 ultras of his own, so we could pretty much GG here. That was not bad. Let's watch that replay. I mean, your strategy didn't really lose, as much as you lost, you know, due to mechanics.
Yeah.
Let's open that replay and pause it at 0.
Yeah, there's paused.
Mine's loading still.
Okay.
Okay, let's put it in your camera. ×2, and unpause in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Let's put it at ×4, maybe, and we'll slow it down. Gross. Let's just open the units tab, okay?
Okay.
Well, let's slow down in 3, 2, 1, slow down. So you're at ×2 now?
Yep.
6, 28, 30, 32,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Okay, so this is good. You know, like, you're safer than him, have more drones than him, your income is higher than his, and you're gonna take your third a little bit later than him. First mistake is right here. You see 6 lings go into your third and you pulled back your entire
Yeah.
flock of lings. So, pause. Right there, what should have happened is you keep running to his third, and either he pulls back those 6 lings or he loses his third, right? And you just saw 6 links, so you know your reinforcements can take care of his links if he decides to, say, trade thirds. But there's, you know, the chances of him keeping his third and denying your third are pretty low. And I'd say with this strat that you're going for, since you're skipping the gases and the tech, you know, that no one should be able to do that against you. Like, keep their third and deny your third. Either they go back and defend, or they go all in on your third. But even then, you should have enough to stop it. Like if they go all in on your third, then you can pull back, you know.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you don't have those banelings there. If you just rally to your third, if he committed to your third, you would have been completely fine. So that's the first mistake. Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, it's still kind of. I'm still kind of inexperienced with it, so I don't really know the transitions very well either.
Yeah. Pause. Yeah. Second thing here is look at the link counts. You have 30 lings against 17 lings, but you only got 2 banelings, and they're back at home against his four banelings over there.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you had those 2 banelings that are morphing plus your other 2 banelings, you would be at an advantage of, you know, a shitload of lings. So, you know, 15 lings. So you should never be able to not deny his third here. So again, with a build like this, it's pretty tight, Nicky boy. Your build is it's pretty good. And it seems pretty tight, so you should just kind of like have faith that, you know, no one should be able to have more tech and stop your build at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
You should just know that what you have is the most that you can have, pretty much. So there's no reason to be not aggressive with it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Now, yeah, I mean, this is a little bit of a miscontrol here and whatnot. Let's unpause.
Okay.
Okay, now you start mining your gases. You're still a little bit behind in drones, which is normal. But at this point, you should have denied his third, or at least forced him to make a bunch of shit. And even then, you're still pretty much even on drones. He's just ahead in tech, I'm guessing. I'm not looking at his camera. I never watched this camera.
Yeah.
This was a good save of your third. Now, if you could only, like, you know, send a few links here and there, like kill some banelings, if you could multitask a little bit better, I think you would be in a great right now. But what you did is what you had to do. You know, focus on focus on not fucking your build up first, and then on trying to do damage and fuck up his.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what CZ is all about. Your multitasking is, like, not bad by any means either. It's just minigun is fucking sick.
Yeah.
See shit like he does with the banelings. That's like, okay, I have an extra second, I'm gonna go do that. Still, you're ahead in drones right now still. And this was really good with your banelings here. So now you're 9 drones ahead, that's great. And your flock of startlings is better and bigger, and you're gonna stop this from happening. So this is all great. You're in a pretty decent spot now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have Infestor Tech too now.
Yeah. Okay, pause. You're at 12, 13?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you see this army moving, you need to scoot around the army, because roaches are so slow. You know, you need just to scoot around on the top of the map and go straight for his third. Then he either has to choose again. If he loses his third, to deny yours. You cannot engage this army, especially when you don't have infestors out yet. And even if you had them, it would be pretty risky, right?
Yeah.
When they go roaches, Nicky boy, I'd say you need a bunch of spine crawlers right away at your third. So as soon as you scout at roaches, I think you should drop like 5 or 6 spine crawlers, okay? This is not a build that I do often either, so it's not like, you know, I just know what to do, but I think that's definitely the right call. If you had made 5 or 6 spine crawlers, then you can continue on with your build and get like faster ultras and everything else. So yeah, anyways, since you're not ready for this attack, counterattack. You did a really shitty job here against this. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. You're at 71 drones against 60, 81 drones against 60. So you have an amazing economic advantage. If you could just kill his third at least, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever you can retake your third, you'll have a sick drone lead. So this is definitely the right call. What you did with the spines, the Evo chambers, you can see buy you a bunch of time. The infestors pop out at a good time. You're able to stop this, deny his third. Pause.
Pause.
What time are you at?
13:37.
Okay. So yeah, you can see he's rallying the rest of his army at his base. So this is another situation like what we were talking about before. Also, Nicky boy, your overlord placement, you need to work on that a little bit more. But you see he's rallying his army back to his base, so you could have actually not killed his natural like we were assuming. But if he was aggressive, like if he just rallied roaches to your base, if he was like, oh fuck it, I'll kill him, then you can definitely kill his natural. So yeah, again, better overlord placement would be great, just for that situation. But I mean, this is the right call. You're gonna get the infestation pit as well, so that's good. Okay, and you're ahead in drones still, so I mean it's still not looking so bad. All of his supply is in roaches. You have a shitload of money. If you could spend that money, that would have been great too. Okay, let's go on 3, 2, 1, go. He's at 1-1, you're at 1-2, so your upgrades are better. We're getting that hive at a good time. Again, you're floating a lot of money. If you could just puke creep and make a shitload of spines to take your third, that would be great. Or if you could have spent all of your money, you could have definitely taken care of one of the chunks of roaches. So then whenever he's aggressive at your third, you can kill his, you know?
Right.
Because right now you can do not one or the other, just because of your lack of lings, you know?
Yeah.
Another thing that you can do, like I said before, is like harass with burrowed infestors, especially when you're this turtle. Then now he's at 70 drones and you're at 54, so the roles have inverted and it's a downhill battle now. Now he kills your third again. This shit of killing the banelings with one infested turn is pretty sick. And yeah, I mean, you almost kill his fourth. Let's stay and watch the infested turns at his fourth. Usually after killing the drones, if you can just focus the hatch down, you can kill it. Maybe this game you could have.
Yeah, well, I was doing other stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just too slow.
Yeah, I mean, you're not slow. He's just way faster. Your mechanics are getting better every time anyways. Now, again, it's a downhill battle. Oh, here, pause. You killed this entire army, Nicky boy. If you just fungal twice, then burrow to save your infestors, but don't burrow and run away. Just burrow and kind of like follow his army a little bit, because if he backs, then you fungal everything on that choke. You fungal all of this army right here. That's, let's see. If he lost this army, that's 24, 20, 30, 32. 37 roaches, so 74 supply.
Yeah.
So this would pretty much even the game if you could just fungal everything. You know this whole thing, then you can take your third if you kill this whole thing. So that would have been good. Okay. Let's resume.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're even on drones and everything. Yeah, if you could have just fungled that till it died. That would have been a mistake by him though. He already had the advantage, you know, the legit way. And now you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, he already has the functioning bases up already. Like.
Yeah. Now with the the infestors, if we look at them, I don't know where they went. You should have probably gone to his third. Oh, look, they went back the wrong.
Yeah, they were still hotkeyed with the rest of my infestors.
Yeah, so that's a habit that you need to erase as well. You can like burrow, and as soon as you burrow them, just hotkey the rest of the infestors. That's how I do it. So he sees it with the overseer. Yeah, probably gone to his third would have been easier. But yeah. It was a pretty good game, Nicky boy. It was a good try. Yeah. We're pretty much at an hour, so if you have anything to discuss, let's do it.
Okay. I don't know. I see a lot of mutas recently, but I haven't really played very much against them until now, and I'm doing okay against them, I guess. But if they just like make a whole ton of mutas and then come, you know, instead of just coming with like 7 or whatever, some random number, they just make a whole big flock and come kill me, you know.
Yeah. I don't ever see that. That seems really stupid. But if they did something like that, I think you know how you scouted. Like we were talking about, like scouting with your first group of links with when you're going with this strategy.
Yeah.
If you can see the gases, you should assume mutas. So whenever I see the gases, I assume mutas and I drop spore crawlers in every base. And even if it's infestors, I feel like you kind of need them. Maybe I'm paranoid because I like harass with proto infestors
Yeah.
every time. So yeah, one spore per base should do it until you get infestors, since you'll have those queens. Also, connecting your bases with creep helps a lot against mutas, so you can
Yeah.
move around those queens,
Mhm.
and also spore spines reposition shit.
So do you get
So
like
I'd
extra
say
queens?
if
Do
you
get
see
extra-
mutas and you're underprepared, yeah, you can.
Okay.
If your infestors are gonna take a while or whatever,
Yeah.
that's something that you can do, especially if you're floating money.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, muta styles are good, but infestor styles are kind of like the safer thing. This build is kind of like you're super aggressive, and then you kind of have to sit back and just counter attack until you get your ultras.
Mhm.
That's how I feel like, anyways. You see, Hydra plays a similar style to this sometimes in CVZ, and what he does is he'll just make a shitload of spines preemptively. Hydra's not the greatest at reacting, so if you wanna just like get to the late game and get to your ultras and do something regardless of what they're doing, you can just build a bunch of spines at your third. And if you take a fourth bit, build a bunch of spines there and just rely on less infestors, take faster to ultras.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another way to look at this.
I just always feel behind when I do that, like economically speaking.
Yeah, you are, because you are economically behind. You're conceding map control,
Yeah.
and but you will have the better tech faster than them. You will have the better upgrade. So say if they're going like roaches, your first wave of shit should be able to crush their army with a few infestors and ultralisks.
Yeah, it should.
However, if they hold your first wave, it becomes weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ultras do like reinforce somewhat quickly, not really fast, but faster than brew lords anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, you could try that approach. I like what you're doing better, but I think dropping a few spines at the third is a must, anyways. Like don't drop 10, but drop 3. Because yeah, I mean you'll have naked infestors, and I don't know if you like the concept of counter-attacking a lot. What we were talking about here.
Uh-huh.
Do you like it?
I like it, but I
Suits
don't.
you?
I think so, but I'm not. It never really works very well because I'm not paying attention enough or whatever. Like, I don't have enough APMs.
Well, it's a good way to practice that.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're doing the same thing every game and
Yeah, you can get
trying
faster.
to like counter attack and shit, yeah, you will get faster. So
Right.
I think that's the approach that you should take, and just again,
Okay.
since you're not relying on your links to defend all that much, unless you see a small force small enough that you can crush it with your links, because
Yeah.
what will happen sometimes is, they'll try to split their army to like defend their third and do some damage, and then if you can just like if you see a force going to you that's small, where you look at your army and you're like I could crush this, then go ahead and crush it, but otherwise just counterattack 100% of the time.
Okay.
Then again, use spines and some fungal to
Defend.
fungal shit and kill it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
What else, Nicky boy?
Well,
Take your smoke a cigarette and drink some shit.
there's oh yeah, the ZVP I was asking about earlier, like one base openers, it's always awkward. I feel like I could beat it, except I always just play really badly because I'm like not used to it or whatever, just because it's so rare and off
Yeah,
standard.
not when if they're like four gating or doing something else, right?
Yeah.
So Yeah, do you always make a spine in that case?
Well, I try to I sacrifice an overlord really early to see
Okay.
if I could see gates or whatever.
Yeah, that's good. So I mean that should tell you enough. I drop a preemptive spine anyways, because the way I look at it is if they do something like that, their economy is gonna be worse than Nexus first anyways. So
Yeah.
it's okay just taking a few precautions. The only reason that build is pretty good is, you know how for one thing how like if they did that build, and you knew exactly what they were doing every game, they would be 100% of the time behind than if they had gone for Nexus first. So it really relies on how versatile it is, you know, how many options they have, like
Yeah.
parting from that build. So,
Because they
but
get
at
the
the
tech
same time,
faster.
yeah. So they have access to faster timings, or you know they can go DTs or fast Stargate or a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, just taking the extra step to be like cautious, like dropping a spine, or say if you see a bunch of zealots or him not moving out, or you scout and you don't see a lot of sentries, then drop a spore as well. You know, because when you don't see where their gas is going, it could be going to air or it could be going to the DTs, and they both need a spore. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
just shit like that, yeah. You could also drop a faster roach warren than normal, maybe at 5 minutes and 30 seconds or so. If you know if they take a second base,
Yeah.
if they go for a 1 gate or 3 gate expand or something like that, then you can drop that a roach warren earlier and just make like 5 roaches and then continue to do normal whatever you would normally do, and then add more roaches if they move out.
Okay. Sounds good. I don't know. It's just awkward all the time.
Yeah. Well, you know, whenever you have a problem, you can just message me on Skype and we'll talk about it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you
It's
think of
like-
anything else, Nicky boy?
No, not really. I didn't come prepared.
Didn't come prepared, motherfucker. Well, don't feel like it's a waste or anything. Like, we talk on Skype a lot, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let me know if how this shit goes with the counterattacks and stuff. And if you have run into anything that you can't beat.
Yeah.
And remember, if they go to base, just scout the gases so you know if they're going all in or not. And then drone up instead of making lings if they're not going all in, if they take all of their gases.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Nicky boy. I'll see you next time then.
Okay. Cool. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.